Hey y'all, we're back again as we're about to start off here for our next Western Conference. It's between the Colorado Avalanche and the Minnesota Wilds here. Right now, I am here and I will be broadcasting for tonight. Along with me, and across the two will be Paintbrush and Silver Spoon. And this is the starting lineups for the second round here of the Western Conference semifinals of Wilds and Avalanche. We have is Kirill Kaprizov, Jared Spurgeon, and Joel Eriksson-Ek. And in the other hand is Nathan Makinen, I pronounced it incorrectly, sorry about that one, Mikko Rantanen, and Kale McCarr. Now let's head you over to Ball Arena and start for our game. Let's get started. About to be stepping in here at the Ball Arena. Here I have his Paintbrush along with Silver Spoon. And Paintbrush, I think this is about to be that time to see this next game. What do you think will be? Oh, well, I am definitely unsure which one will it be. Sometimes I got nothing else to say about that, but the only thing I wanted to do is maybe I should go for the higher teams. I can give things all the best shot. I have never seen it quite so obvious before, but let's give it a good worthy credit. Well, here we are here at Ball Arena. This is the first game for tonight here in game number 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. The teams are all in position and we are ready for the puck drop. And the Avalanche wins it up here, and so you start here underway for the first one here in the semifinals. So far, the starting of each lineups already has occurred, as the Colorado Avalanche is already beating against the Dallas Stars. And the other team right down here is the Minnesota Wilds. They've already beat them in Game 6 against the Nashville Predators. So far, the Nashville Predators have got a great chance out there. They got a lot of great momentum out there. In between those runs, they got a great one to hustle it down here on the board. But I think this next one's going to be a very tough one to try to pick things up on the board. Now the starting group here in between the Minnesota and into the offensive zone with the takeaway park here of McCarr. McCarr gets broken up by Toes. And Toes comes in with a handy puck. 2-1 break! Almost went too loose and he doesn't have that right timing to save the day. McCarr with the shot. He shoots it up, and this one goes off the target on Burakovsky. Moves it quickly over to Toes. With the shot, scores! Takes the first one, Burakovsky. And you're telling him that Burakovsky has it all in down. He makes a great saving on the inbound. That one was in there just in time. It was a great help for the feed communicator. That's all it has to be, bring it down on here. The Avs have gotten the first here in the game here and has 1-0 over the Wilds with the start of a run here so far. And here's Fiala right on the board. Run around in the back, takes a backhand shot, stopped by Kuemper. And Kuemper had it all here with the saving on that one. This one's the first one saved look on the day. In the corner now is Fiala. Now this one takes over to Kilikov. Goliakowski up to Fiala. Minnesota onto the Wild attack. Cordero has it in puck control. Save in between. Boldy's picking it back up here again. Comper will take the puck clear and will hold on the puck for the Wilds. Holding around the board right now, and Johnson will try to take it from the other way. The other way is the simple as that. Sometimes the teams, they got something else to do here since the other ones are giving a tough timing on the board. May be hard for them, but we are not sure what will ever happen. Boldy's got it across right now and passes the blue line. This one takes it over here by Johnson. Johnson sweeping it up here in the offensive zone. Just around the boards, up to Landeskog. Now he fishes up to Foligno. Now it's Nuga. The Avs take it right to the offensive zone. Takeaway on the poke check. This one goes back over to Brodin. Foligno inside. It's a save by Kemper, and he gets the puck and holds it from here. We still have some more time left here as this one starts up for the Avalanche tonight here in Game 1. 1-0. Now here's Kubel. Kubel up here to take over, and we got a fight going on. The initiative is not the only way that we would like to hear that one, because now he knows he was hard on the bone. Wow, a disappointing effort here for Kubel. He went down very hard with his knee problem, and he'll have to search for his medical attention. He is out. So far up there, it looks like the medical attention has already been abound here as Kubel has already been out here in the first game. So far, the shocking one was out there, a tough one in the bounding and injury. The minus of that one can be a very tricky on this one to try to hurt for his knees. And he went from right from blue line to heading into the offensive end in the zone. We'll make sure and see if he's okay here for the second game. Back to you guys. Sturm right in the attack. It takes over by Broden. Minnesota back into the offensive end now after passing neutral zone. Broden going for the attack. And this one is carried up. The shot! That's saved it up here by Kemper. Rantanen up on the boards. Avs looking over for a two-man advantage. Shoots one. Kakkonen with the save. A nice save being is always a tough one to make the abound. That is what happens here most of the time. Of course now, Makinen has the ankle breaking of this moment of the only month of the game. Most of it's pressure that once the other player goes down, they know they have something else out here. We'll see what the team has encouragement, if there's a chance for them, for those two to break things up here like basketball. But guys, back to you. Zuccarello swings up for the puck. This one carries off here to the board, and will hold Kemper and will take Rantanen with a chance. Now he goes right to Burakovsky. Burakovsky moves in over the puck. Dishes inside. Stopped by Kakkonen, and that one saves it in there to have a whistle on play. And also the tape-to-tape feed here by Spurgeon. This one's the only one that happens to be the only one, man, that happens to be the other side that wants to take things on the board. Yeah, you always got to know the tape-to-tape feeds really give us some good examples. Some shots, they have it all of it down. O'Connor with the bad pass right now, and it's McCarr, and he will try to fix things up here to have that run. Hartman seals it. Oh, he went off the pad. Avs clears the puck. Now this will swing off to Goligoski. Hartman right up to the board. The double man on him. Avalanche into the rushing stream, the ski slope of snow. The Wilds are back in the offensive attack. New look on him. Watching the backhand, and it's Kemper with the stop. Stopping feed's always a good pressure. If you need to keep your eyes on the puck right down there, well, you got to give it all you have. Burakovsky rounds over to Newhook. And he swings over to Kemper. Takes a shot. And stopped by the goaltender. Landeskog back to Newhook. Another one coming in here. This one takes a bad pass to Fiala. And the on-man rush. Here he comes. Scores! That one's making it snappy. It's a 1-1 game. This shocking moment out there, that was all that happened to be here. He was like a smoke streak. Kevin Fiala has already got his man advantage. Some of the teams are already have some pressure on their board. Now this might be the only time now, if there's a chance for the lead for the Wilds to pick him up. If not, then the Avs might have another chance to take the possession. The bad pass reaches up, and Johnson will clear the puck down here for the Avalanche zone. Nikushkin right into the offensive end. Dish off to Landeskog. And we have an intense fight going on. This one brings back over as the initiative has been knocked loose. Kadri with the puck. Swings it over to Gurad. Gurad in the attack. Shoots wide. And goes off the target. Gurad back to Kadri. Now he swings back to Rantanen. Kadri right back in the zone. Shoots inside. Glove saved by Cahonen. And we have a whistle down in play, under 7 minutes to go. Still more time to be bringing in here. You could feel the energy. It's a tie game right now. The start of the first period can be way off the target. Targets are really not that easy. When this one comes in by, they need something to go right from here when they need something. Help to go right by him. Murray holds on to the puck. Now Rantanen will hold on to the board. Foligno up to Dumba. Swings off to Greenway. That's one bad pass. Burakovsky. And swing the puck around to Murray. Now Rantanen. Swings it over to Johnson. Now over to Burakovsky. 2-on-1. That won't pick up here. Murray outside. Back to Johnson. Swings over to Rantanen. With the shot. Try to save it again. Wristed in front. Now it's stopped by Cahonen. With 5:18 to go, it's still a tie game. The one thing that really recognizes the most here is that Burakovsky really shows his way to get discouragement here with the regular season after beating the Devils here for the regular season in New Jersey. This part of a man can give things off a lucky chance run. Sometimes it really does have it all. But what they have in mind, they know they have it all coming. Now Toes dishes off the feed to Newhooks. Releases the feed. Saved by Cahonen. Wow, what a tough shot. That really does save up here at a moment of time. It is true. Now this one's a really tough one to beat the disaster of. The Avs take it back in the offense in. Minnesota back in the attack. This one goes up to Kilper to stop one. And stopping over is Kadri. Nikushkin grabs it along the board. Now bring it back to Burakovsky. Kaprizov inside. Stopped by the goaltender. Inside alone. Saved by Kumpur. Now back to Kadri. Now back to Gurad. Back to Kadri. Inside. That goes wide. The man goes down behind. This one really does stand out here just a moment away. It gives him a one lucky credit. Nikushkin resets here on offense. Kaprizov with the takeaway. Now ready for the attack. Uses the body check to take him with a slam down on the board. Kemp right down in the middle. Finds Gerard. Shoots inside. Stopped by the goaltender. And this one brings off a bad pass here. Now this resets up to Rantanen. Takes it back, and this one goes off target too. Now Gerard will try to cover it. He finds over Landeskog. Swings off to Rantanen. Takes a shot. Oh, with the save, and he didn't have the coverage to do this. Shoots inside, and he just couldn't save it back. Another save by Cahonen. You know he was still alive though at that point. It was really that tough to make that one sloppy, and that might be a very tough one to give that one a try. Avs wins the face-up. Last minute left to play here in the first period. Takes a shot. Off again on Cahonen. New rotation here for Golakowski. Finds over to Fiala. Now working their way in the offensive wing as Makinen stops the puck. Gurad up over again to Burakovsky. And Gudaru up. Saved by Kilper. He's saving that one just like the energy tonight and ready for tomorrow. Gudaru up. Shot blocked. And we're all finished here for the first period. It's a tie game in between of those two players. 1-1 is the score. We'll be right back. The officials are set and we're about to start the second period as the tie game is on. And we're off to go. Let's get physical here on the second period. So far, the score in between, Burakovsky has won, and right now Kaprizov has the most opponent on that advantage. How does it usually take here to have the players come back in between them for the other players there, Paintbrush? Well, in my opinion though, it was going to be another one to try to take the advantage out there. One thing I couldn't say about the Burakovsky, he was definitely one of the bestest players here that plays here on offense. Most of his shifts out there in time was just an unbelievable moment here that he did play for at once. But it might be in the very next one if we can try to fix things up a bit. Toes along the boards here in the offensive end. Passes up to McCarr. And a swinging pass. This one goes off wide. McCarr will hold on. Oh, now Toes has it. Finds Burakovsky. The Avs move in back in the offensive end. He moves the board right over to Rantanen. And McCarr went too wide. Back to Kadri. Kadri, oh, it almost went stick infraction going on. It was a close call. Yeah, not too much happening out there. It was too much to try to make him stop for. I mean, this was a close one to make that call. No penalty yet for Minnesota. And coming in right now, save up again. Johnson recovers. Finds Landeskog. Moves over to Rantanen. Passing the puck. Rantanen will hold on to it. Gurod up. Takes a shot. Saved by Cahoone. They will hold the puck down here with just 16:52 left. These teams are really getting into the bite down here in the showdown by those two. How does it really take to become one of the bestest of the plays? Well, in my personal opinions, though, those teams are really one of the bestest of the best. They are the tying teams in the scores here so far, and now what they wanted to do, they want something else to try to make them slam down. Kemper makes another save, and Newhook will try to hold on with that puck. O'Connor with the steal. This one goes knocked down. Kemper moves around, and didn't have a chance to make some room here. Johnson watching on him. Minnesota back in the offensive end now to take the recession. Taken over by Johnson. O'Connor. Pass up to Newhook. Newhook recovers. With the shot. Off the pad down there. And save again. Shoots over. Scores! Nikushkin takes the goal. It's a 2-1 breaking the edge of the textbook. That was definitely a save. With that pad, Nikushkin comes in, he shows up, and there was the goal that have it all. The Avs now take their lead here. It's 2-1. The Colorado Avs are in front right now in Game 1. What a play here on the making for Nikushkin. He's saving big here tonight. He is now, especially when you know sometimes he makes it a worthy credit to make that one a perfect round. Now coming in, and the big hit, whacked around again. Now he swings it off. And this one goes out to be a big bambling going on. The Wild of the Bear, knocking things over like beavers. Well, they're not like beavers out there at that point. They have sometimes going on around here. They really know that they look like Avs, like snow. They fall down here, and that's what they did. Glove save by Cahoone, and they will hold the puck here with 13:21 to go. With only the teams that happen to be here for Cahoone and Kemper, they still have something in a lot of different range here tonight. Kaprizov only 10-32 in total shots here was 4. He didn't really have that goal last game in the first round after the win against the Nashville Predators in a couple games. This turned out to be just one, but how does it really take when the Nashville Predators have hard times there? Well, you know, I wouldn't complain about that one here. I have to say that they really have done a lot of hard working on the defensive on this one. Now McCarr will have it off to, I forgot what his name is, I'm sorry. Burakovsky, right back outside. Moves it over right back to Rantanen. That's his name. Rantanen moves back to Burakovsky. That pass is broken up. Minnesota back in the offensive end. Taking the shot, it's stopped by Kumper. Up the toes. Moves it over to Rantanen. Rantanen moving into the neutral zone back on the offensive set. Rantanen. This one goes off target as he will try to hold things on. McCarr right into the right wing. He finds Makinen. Moves back to toes. Taking steady shots. Glove saved by Cahonen. And he will hold the puck now with 11:06 remaining. The crowd of this one is putting up a lot more intentional on the work they've done. Maybe the next one can be the next goal to go in between the newer part of this setup drive. Next one is Makar. Shoots! Saved by Cahonen. Covers the chest, and we got a whistle on play to try to stop an inbound. Just about official set here from the center of the glide. Avs wins again. Toes! Shot blocked. Kumper trying to hold on, and Newbook still hasn't been covered. The transition is also another saving rebound. This really needs to send things out and try to get it right through it. Newbook moves over to O'Connor right along the board. McCarr works it around on offense. Sweeps it in, backhand shot, off again on Cahonen. Newbook, bad pass broken up. Hartman right into the neutral zone. Now they're back in the offensive zone. Zuccarello with Hartman. That shot goes wide. The Avs work their way along with the attack. Moves around the boards. Broden stings it off here back to Zuccarello. And this one's Johnson taking the poke check. And the Kushkin went offside. There's still much time left here in between those two. The Avs still have 2-1 over the Wilds. Now their defensive setups have taken the face-off win. Inside now, Kumper with the save. This one stands back to Nikushkin. Nikushkin really was going to try to save that one a big deal. But it looks like that Kumper was going to try to knock things down and have something else to go from here. Gerard right to Johnson. Inside, it's broken up. Now the Wilds are back in offense, right past the neutral zone. Fiala right ahead. In the entry, Goru. Shot! And it goes up with another save by Kumper. We still have some more time left here, as the Wilds still have concurrent session to try to knock things off here and try to work their way on the run. Oh, the misfires, and this one will have to beat the icing for Rantanen. He really likes to do that because every time they wanted to take the puck and they said, go for it, take it all you got. Makinen in there. Oh, he went off to target out there and in front. Kumper couldn't save that one. But Cahonen really has gotten a lot of pressure. Kyrie's offside, and we have a whistle in play. Officials are back in the neutral zone, getting ready to do things again. The Avs and the Wilds back in position. Hartman inside. That goes with the broken pass. And Makinen's all alone. Oh, he put an ankle break. And he just couldn't save that one. Nice try for Rantanen with Makinen, but it was not close enough here for the ankle breaking to make that one. Off to Spurgeon. Moves it over to Hartman. Back to Zuccarello. Minnesota back in the offensive attack. Holds the body check here, and the Avs are picking up steam. McKinnon goes wide off, and this one will have to get an icing on the Avs. Still lots of time left, as we're almost approaching down to 5 minutes here in the second period. Now the Wilds have already got pulled out here, but there's still more to get things down the board. And no penalty yet for Minnesota. Hartman went down hard. Landeskog takes the puck away. Now Murray will hold it up front of here. And another offside is being lifted. So far, it's only the scores in between. Colorado Avalanche with 2 and Minnesota Wild with 1. Now they are back in play in transition. Back in the offensive zone. No offside is caught. Puts a revenge on New Zuccarello. What a Jerry. This was all that happened here, but Nikushkin was a savior on that mount. Save off on Kumper. This one happens again. Hartman trying to stop him by. Now Nuka swings it off to Makar. And this one is carried off to Spurgeon. Up to Goligoski. Goladu up to Kaprizov. Now he rushes in. The attacker is up. And almost went tipped off here. It went off the iron. Colorado back in the offensive end now. Now it goes right back. And a bad pass lifts us off. Makar up again. Back pass to Toes. Reaches back to Makar. This one goes off and carry as they will have to try to get everybody out of here. Makar 2-on-1. And it's not going to help him out here. That was a little too wide. The Wilds are back in the offensive end. And that is that is a heavy shot here with the defensive boom. On the attack of the Avalanche of putting up the snow down the mountain. They do that. Always know that was going to be a tough one. That's going to be what the revenge is for. Garai backing over, and he went down. Now Goligoski moves over to Boldy. Boldy back in the offensive end. Wow, whacked big hit. And we approach the last minute left here in the second period. With the shot, went target wide, and this one goes out of play. Gerard comes in for the puck. Now he will start to clear things up here to try to hold them on the board. And a bad pass here. Good up. Save again by Kumper. They need some help out there, that they need to give things a feed. The feed really needs to make a stand out. All they need to do is keep their eyes on the podium. Oh, it's tipped in! Sturm got a goal! Watch that pass. After that shot, that save, and it was off and in between the net. That was Sturm that picked it up here with a 3-1 game. This average was to keep it alive again and again. So far the Avs won it, and Burakovsky will hold around the board. That will end the second period. It's 3-1. Avs up in front by 2. All that turned out to be was Sturm trying to kick the puck in there from the goal. Third period coming up when we come back. All one period. The third period is where we finish things off, and we are back underway here, back in Colorado. Me, Son of Beast, along with Paintbrush and Silver Spoon, and we are back in the broadcasting gear tonight. It has been a fantastic out there. Many goals is happening here before. What do you think of the best performance run here, Paintbrush? You know what? The best performance run was ever going to cooperate with those elite teams. I really like that those teams got a great average on the board. And the one thing I think about loving that one part of this game, they really got some great skills that they have here. Amazing big hits movement, a rebounding in, off the goalie, and they have it all in front now. This one carries offside here on Avalanche, as they will have a whistle in play to reset the clock. The Avs wins it. Now he quickly moves over to Toes. Right to McKinnon. Rantanen holding on tight. McKinnon still have it out in front. Now he dishes off to Rantanen. Moves back to McKinnon. Now he swings back to Burakovsky. Toes! Oh boy, he went knocked down very heavily. Let's get physical. Toes with the shot. And went back behind the legs here as he had a whistle in play, and it's a save by Cahonen. Still lots of period left to play here in this one for a lot of minutes to come down the wire here for Game 1. And then Game 2 will be up here for the schedule as the next deadlift of this one. We'll put some save here for pressure here when we get back. Now Kaprizov. With the wraparound, he scores! Kaprizov was going to try to stop that pressure out there. They know they were going to come down here. And let me tell you that one here, Kaprizov was definitely thinking better. Not wasting any time right now, but that was all he had to do, was his favorite moment to take the momentum out there to try to stop the pressure. Now they have it all inbound. They try to work their way through. Let's see if Kaprizov can keep this one up again and get right back in the game. Guys, still much periods left here. This one is a 3-2 game here for the Avalanche and Wilds here, back at their own region setup. Fiala watching on him. The Wilds are picking back into the offensive attack. Fiala up. Body check and off the goaltender. Turan went a little physical out there. Kadri 2-on-1. Pass broken up by Comper. Out to Spurgeon. Moves to Fiala. Kidding up to pick up speed. Comper stops again. This one is running all over the place. They need something else to get right by him. Hey, the Bayern one is just not just okay if you wanted to get right by into it. That needs to be a heavy, quick look in the feed, but you need some here. Landeskog facing inside, and his pass was broken up. Comper resets. Now it's Johnson with the shot off the target on the left. Minnesota back in the tower attack. He puts a little poke check here as Comper holds on. Spurgeon back to Goligoski. Up to Hartman. Shot saved by Comper. Back to Landeskog. Getting one of Venom here in the wing. Now he brings back to Kaprizov with the takeaway. Moves over back to Spurgeon. Back to Kaprizov. With the fade shot, that goes off the goaltender. Comper moves over to Landeskog. The Avs now are on the offensive zone. Makar losing the puck. Zuccarello, Kaprizov up again. Landeskog back to Makar. Nicing zone entry, but it was too late and officially made an offside. Still much more to get right into it, but the time on attack was a little low for the Wilds, and they got too much pressure to make that one an attack. Even far and worse vein of scenario was carrying out too much. Too much it is, all it does happen. The Avs are going to be so tired out there if they're going to try to stop the man in average to make them happen. Rode going down in the paint. Backing over again. Zuccarello up. Hurry to tie it. And he just stops again. Moves over to Toes. Toes comes down. And the beating icing is Burakovsky. And the bad pass releases up here with the broken play. Rantanen swings it back to Gurad. Gurad shot, holds up to Burakovsky. Moves back to Gurad. And this one is off out of reach. Rantanen back to Gurad. Inside now, it was taken away by Greenway. Makinen with the steal. This one moves out of trouble. Now Zuccarello in the attack. Wow, big hit. The smash was taken down hard. Oh man, you now know that it was going to happen. Big time stop. Rantanen inside down. Greenway in there and won't be affected. Back to Broden. Moves it over the wall. Swings it back over again. Moves back to Broden. The Wilds are now in offensive zone. Getting along the momentum here on the board. It goes down quick. Greenway on Gerard. It's a one-on-one. Broke its stick. It went chopped off too loose. And the replacement has to be coming up. Yeah, another junk one. They're very cheap. There's something else that they need to go for. Toes regroups his lineup. Gerard up and shot blocked. Fiala went down hard. Gooderoo up again. Holding the poke check, Fiala again. Inside alone, backhand shot saved by Kumper. Kumper was definitely going to get there right in time. Landeskog. And it's bad pass here by Newbook. Minnesota back in the offensive zone here to take the attack. Landeskog right to Toes. Back to Landeskog. Change momentum. With the shot. And here we got a fight going on. And yep, they're going to challenge it. They have agreed. They are doing it now. This one was not really that easy because of all that happened here. They really have something else to try to knock things down in momentum. There is nothing else that you got to stop for. The fight is over, and it goes down for Foligno and Toes Thompson. These players are very tough right now, incompetitive in the competition out there, like a UFC boxing. I don't know what to say about that one, but it was all that it turned out to be, like it was happening here before, like it was a real punch out, and it happened here again. So far right now, only the penalty has between the Wilds and the Colorado Avs here for tonight. This really has stand out the shot. And a save again. Landeskog. Deep pass by Nichushkin. Inside Kadri, and I won't pick up that one. Shoots inside, Landeskog went too wide. And the puck will be stopped here from Conan. The between the zones in the attack is turning out to be much, much better here than they haven't in here before for the last game. But now this one serves here to try to take things off here on the neutral zone. Kadri moves back over to Murray. Murray back to Johnson. Shoots inside. Off it goes wide again, and it is broken up with the pass. Landeskog shoots in. Score! Landeskog gets a goal, and it's a 4-2 game. The slap shotter, no question about that one. This is what they've gotten so far, the numbered shots. Landeskog is the only one who gets things in here for the toughest manner and ability. With all that being said, this was all that it turns out to be one of each tricks here that can definitely help the team and might have something else here to try to fix things up, think ahead, and go right back to work. Hopefully Landeskog will try to keep things eyes in the run, and hopefully we might find something out here if we have a chance here to show what is going to happen here from the other lane. He gets it in there. Hartman puts it back. Minnesota is closing the gap here as this one carries out to be under 5 minutes here in the third period. It's 3-4. And talk about that one, because if Hartman was going to try to save that game, it was too hard and it was trying to break loose, and it was very too much to probably try to put right back to it. These are the tapes to feed was Kaprizov that turns them out here for some crazy effort and puts him here for the Wilds. Those teams have some a greater encouragement that once they get things off, Kaprizov can also do is try to keep these teams here once by one. We're sure enough to see what Kaprizov has, but right now, we'll have to see what he can try to fix things done here in one of our offensive zones. Guys, Minnesota into the neutral zone. And this one counts offside. The moment is still coming down the wire, as Wilds are still trailing by one by the Colorado Avs score of 4-3. This one's tough right now, but now Nishkushkin goes right to Landeskog. Backs up into the Kadri. Kaprizov gets the puck right down in the offensive zone. With big hit, now brings back to Johnson. Johnson in the attack. With the shot! Oh, he just didn't see that coming! He somehow gets a piece of it and stops it on the board. And Kahonen will try to stop the puck here. The officials are ready to be back here in the face-off, and they're still getting back into momentum. The Avs wins it. Back over is Johnson. McCarr. One-timer. And wow, that was a little bit bad off the shot. Can't miss that one. Can't make mistakes about the one-time shot. 2-on-1. He puts it in. The one-timer goal for Kadri. Puts it in. Excellent feed here. And that was all that happens here. A quick release, the one-timer goal for Kadri, have done it again. The Avs now have taken themselves an advantage 5-3 lead, only 2:14 in the third period of Game 1. Now to Minnesota is back in offensive attack. Johnson, went big here, gets a physical contact. Makinen trying to hold the puck, and Rantanen went too far, it counts offside. Minnesota takes the attack here and puts it ready to be on offense. Colorado's got it along across here from the neutral zone. Now it's again by Kaprizov. Now to bring an extra skater on the attack. And 1 minute left to play in the third quarter of the third period. And right now Makinen will take the shot. And that's going to do it. The win of the Colorado Avs takes in front of Makinen's shot. What a play this turned out. Makinen was a sprinter. The admin rush now knows his way from his spirit. He is delivering himself here for tonight, and he is moving his way down the bottom. Murray, deep pass up ahead in the other corner of the wall. He beats the icing to it. Up to Nikoshkin. Kolakowski takes the puck away. Now moves over to Boldy. Boldy fires it off around the offensive zone. Moves over to Murray. Murray gets it across here right into the neutral zone. 15 seconds to play. Swings it back to Kadri. And this one holds the final second here on the board. And Murray will end the game here. And that's going to do with the final score of 6-3. Colorado Avalanche takes the first win game. This one was the toughest one. We all love the Avs to see their win. And for saluting the fans, it's awesome. In between of them, I have nothing else to say about them, but what a great game this is. And that's going to do for the game here, folks. Along with Silver Spoon and Paintbrush and Son of Beast, this has been a presentation of the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs. And right now, I will be finishing off here for the post-game show. That will be happening here after the results has already been finished. Don't worry, we'll see the next game for the Wilds and Avalanche next time, as we will let them start off for Game 2 in the Western Conference. Here are your 3 star players of the game. Number 3, we have is Nazem Kadri, all for 1. Goal, assist, and hit. It's a great feed off in between, and that was all it took out with a big-time stop. Number 2 is Valery Nikushkin. Only made the triple ones here of assist, hit, and goal. That was a saving off the pad, and it went bounded to be back in. And number 1 was Gabriel Landeskog. Everybody has 1 and 1 1. All 3 ones. The hit, assist, and the hit. Well done here for the goal, and looks like that Colorado has in front now. It's 1-0 in the series. So with that one, that concludes all of Game 1 of each gaming of the series here in the Eastern and Western Conference. The next game we will stick back with you is the Western Conference, but it won't be here yet. We will start things off here by taking it over with another Canadian team matchup of the Oilers and the Flames. Then, backing over in the Eastern Conference with 2 games in each series, this will be the Rangers and the Hurricanes, along with the Florida and Toronto Maple Leafs. And back in the final game, we will have this one to bring things over with Minnesota and Colorado. That'll be happening here for the first game, and then second game will be the Eastern Conference of the Panthers and the Maple Leafs. So that ends it here for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for another NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs. Keep tuning in right on my channel, and you'll get more notifications right here on your devices. Also, with that one, it will be on the calling card that you will get your notification there very, very soon. So thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out everyone. For a while, as the NHL 22 of the Stanley Cup Playoffs of 2K22, here for the Eastern and Western Conference semifinals dial. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening here in Minnesota and Colorado avalanching of the rushing snow.